guys, we're back at it today, and it's so annoying. It's so heartbreaking to know that this woman is trying to get justice for her son being unalived, and she has to be faced with people that are trying to get her fired from her job, trying to take away her lively income, trying to break her spirit, taunt her. All she wants is justice. All she wants is to get to the bottom of what happened to her son. All she wants is the facts, and they have so much hatred for black people that it just makes their skin crawl for her to feel like you have the audacity to come out here and try to get justice and get the truth behind your son. They don't want her to. They just want her just to take whatever bull crap they're giving to her, but she will not. And I'll tell you one thing, God has been shaking the table on this case. So she is going to stand strong as she should. So I want to get into it. Ben Crump came out here earlier today, and he confirmed all the rumors that we thought. We have heard that the mom have been receiving, threats and hateful mail. But Ben Crump is talking to us for the very first time directly and telling us exactly what's going on. So I want you guys to listen, and I want you guys to react to see what he has to say about this. Check this out.
Yeah, it is. There are a lot of sick people in this world. She's a nurse, and she hasn't gotten negative reviews.
Let's take it all the way from the top.
And I don't know if this is true or not, but I've been hearing this going around that Nolan Wells' mom is getting threats.
Yeah, it is. There are a lot of sick people in this world. She's a nurse, and she hasn't gotten negative reviews in her career. But since she has been standing up and speaking out saying, we want answers, we want to know what happened to our son. Somebody knows something. We're fighting for our son to get justice. We don't think that he would just drown and nobody would see anything. And for that she's been getting attacked at her job from saying she's not a good nurse, that she's been getting negative reviews. And it's very troubling because it just adds to the trauma that they're having to deal with after losing an 18-year-old son and having no answers about why your son is dead. He was preparing for his football season. He was doing phenomenally well.
That's sad. Did y'all hear that? He was preparing for his football season. He was doing phenomenally well. Ain't no way Nolan was doing no sugar boogers, no drugs like they trying to push out here. Ain't no way. Ain't no way he was drinking all heavily like that. And if the toxicology report come back otherwise, they planted that on him. That's why it's taking so long for us to get the truth or the bottom of anything. Because, honey, trust and believe they behind this.
This was going to be his year. His father, who also was an athlete, they were focused in on this, and now they're having to answer to his little brothers, why is our big brother dead?
Yeah, and I'm hearing that she even receiving hate mail.
Oh, man, they're getting all kind of attacks and threats, and, obviously,
this world is sick, and you know what? They are saying they took somebody to jail for threatening a judge. If the judge lady and Warren family is so loving on the Wells family, why don't they say, give me your email, and everybody that's threatening you, I'm going to make sure they get behind bars, because threat is a crime. So they should make them know it. And that's sad that a lot of these Americans, if you want to get justice for your son, they will threaten you because they don't like honesty. They don't like the truth. And that's sad.
It's just a shame before God.
Yes,
we
it
come
is.
and we start trying to fight for the life of this young black child and to get answers. And then we get threats and death threats and attacks and hate mail and all this stuff. But, we're used to it because this is what we do. We're civil rights lawyers, and we know that civil rights leaders have always been attacked. Whether it was my personal hero, Thurgood Marshall, his life was always under threat when he was just trying to find out how did black people end up hung in trees, castrated with their eyes bulged out. But they would blame us as being race baiters when we're saying, hold on, we want answers because if this was your loved one, this was your family, wouldn't you want answers too? I mean, but we're made to be
That's the way they get to shut up. They slap you, they harm you, and then when you complain about it, they say you're the problem because you're speaking up about it. It's almost like how the thugs, they will rob you, they will abuse you, and if you report it, then you the problem because you snitching, you know? So it's the same ideology. They just call it different things, okay? But I'm glad she's snitching and she wants to get to the truth.
people who are the bad people, and that is fine because they did it to, Thurgood Marshall, they did it to Martin Luther King, they did it to Medgar Evers, they did it to Fannie Lou Hamer, they did it to, Ida B. Wells, who documented that the state of Mississippi is the state that had the most lynchings in the history of America.
Wow.
And all of them were attacked for just trying to shed light, to speak truth to power, to try to say we have rights as Americans to the Constitution and to vote and to have the right to life and not to be wrongfully convicted. But all of those people I named my heroes were condemned by the state of Mississippi while they were fighting for equal rights. And so, if people are going to condemn us.
Wow. They don't want that to be in the history books. You see, they want that out of the history books. How Mississippi and America have done black people. The past, how black people have always tried to fight for justice, fight peacefully, and they have put them in jail. They have unalived them for it, okay? Because they want to control you. It's the same spirit that was back here in Make America Great Again days. And they just getting bold with it now. It's a new way.
Then I guess we're in good company with Thurgood Marshall and Martin Luther King.
That's
and
right.
Medgar Evers.
That's right.
And Fannie Lou Hamer.
That's right.
And the great Ida B. Wells.
That's right.
I'm okay being in that company.
That's right.
My ancestors fought for us to be able to have a voice and speak truth to power.
That's
and
right.
shame on us if we don't speak truth to power
how y'all
when we
doing?
have
Everybody,
all of
Mama,
the
have a lot of
education and
questions.
legal acumen and resources to be able to go give a voice to those who don't have a
That's
voice.
right.
To be able to help fight for marginalized
Yes.
people, to help fight for what my grandmother called the least of these. Shame on us if we don't stand up and fight for them because our ancestors.
That's right. He talking right. All the freedoms that we have today, we got it for black people. White people was not going to give us our freedom just to give it to us. No. Black people had to fight for their freedom, and we are still fighting for our freedom. And it's only right for the black people that are taking pleasure in the freedom to continue the fight for others and to continue the fight because the people of your past have sacrificed their life and shed blood of their own for you to have the little bit of freedoms that you do have. And you better be looking around because they're still trying to take your freedoms away from you. And y'all just looking for the obvious. It's not going to come like the obvious. They are hunters. Do you think when a prey is out here in the wild that the predator say, hey, I'm coming to eat your ass? Hell no, they sneaking up on you. They do it in a way where you thinking, oh, it's no racism. They love me. They care about me. Honey, that's just a plot to set that ass up. And y'all are falling for it. Hook, line, and sinker. You better wake up. You better wake up.
Fought for us.
And you receiving threats too, right?
Oh, man, they're making all kind of attacks and threats on me and Reverend Al and anybody else who's standing up. But we're used to that. That's just a distraction, and we won't ever let them distract us. We're singly focused. We're on a ferocious search for the truth of what happened to Nolan Wells. And hopefully, everybody who claims to have known Nolan or befriended Nolan, hopefully they want that same truth. They like, we want to fight to show what is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as to what happened to Nolan Wells.
I know that's right. I know that's right. Well, you heard it here, honey. You heard it here. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all need to get up here more early. But I just wanted to share that video with you guys and react to it and just say, you know, we are in a fight for our lives because this could have been your son, your nephew, or it could have been you, you know? So y'all need to start speaking up and fighting. I know, oh my God, it's so heavy. I just can't take it. Well, you better take it because it's going to happen to you or somebody in your family. It's likely to happen. So you better get the strength of God. You better pray for strength to endure because that type of mentality, oh my God, I just can't wait, then you're going to lose. And we can't afford to lose. And when that shit happen to you gonna want people to have the strength to help and support your family get justice. You ain't gonna want people to turn their back on you. Well, you know, it's just so heavy. Fuck all that. We live in a real world. Okay? Get some damn strength. All right, y'all. I'm out.